알거든요.
So my grandfather on my mom's side served in the Korean War, but the overalls that she gave me, I wear all the time.
안녕하세요. 훈훈 라디오 DJ 백수진입니다. 오랜만에 찾아뵙게 되었는데요. 정말 오랜만에 뵙는 만큼 저희가 특별한 시간 준비했으니까 기대 많이 하셔도 좋을 것 같습니다. 네, 시작에 앞서서 우리가 알고 있는 국가 유공자, 전쟁에서 나라를 지키기 위해 싸우신 군인들, 그리고 국가를 위해 헌신하신 공무원들, 그 가족들까지 일컫는 말입니다. 이분들의 희생이 있었기에 오늘날의 우리가 이렇게 평화로운 일상을 누리고 있는 거겠죠. 그런데 그거 알고 계셨나요? 우리나라의 자유와 평화를 위해서 한국과 직접적인 연고는 없지만 한국전쟁에 참전했던 유엔 참전군들의 희생과 헌신도 있었다는 것을요. 네, 그런 의미로 오늘은요, 이 유엔군 참전의 날을 기념해서 특별한 분들을 모셨습니다. 대한민국의 자유와 평화를 지키기 위해 맞섰던 유엔 참전군의 후손 남매 세리와 테일러입니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
네, 어서 오세요. 네, please introduce yourself.
안녕하세요, 세리입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 테일러입니다.
We are two singer-songwriters who are living in South Korea.
네, 두 분 만나 뵙게 돼서 정말 반갑습니다. 사실 두 분은 저를 잘 모르실 수도 있는데 저는 두 분을 잘 알거든요. 유튜브에서 굉장히 많이 봤습니다. 이 세리님은 또 한국을 사랑하는 소녀로 또 알려져 있잖아요. 한국은 어떻게 처음 알게 되신 건가요?
How we first came to learn about Korea is actually through our dad. Our dad lived in Korea in the 80s and was actually a singer here. And growing up, there was a lot of Korean books in our house, and he also sang us Korean songs before bed. So we grew up with Korean culture in our house.
네, 아우 정말 스윗한 아버지시네요. 그러고 보니까 여기 두 분을 또 포함을 해서 아버지, 할아버지까지 가족 3대가 한국과 인연이 있다고 들었는데 어떤 건지 이야기 좀 해주시죠.
So my grandfather on my mom's side served in the Korean War, and our father was a missionary in Korea in the 1980s. So along with my grandfather and my father, now me and my brother are here living in Korea too.
So we have 3 generations, as you said, in Korea right now.
정말 이렇게 끼를 많이 물려받은 그런 이 면모가 많이 보이는데요. 역시나 이 세리님의 노래도 또 좀 들어보고 싶지만요. 사실은 바로 들으면 좀 재미가 없잖아요. 그렇죠? 네, 그래서 잠깐 참기로 하고요. 우리 얼른 훈훈한 사연부터 듣고 그 다음에 감상하는 시간을 가져보도록 하겠습니다. 드디어 훈훈한 사연을 들려드릴 시간이 됐는데요. 이번에도 훈훈한 사연함으로 많은 사연을 보내주셨습니다. 이 오늘 사연의 주인공은 특별히 이 세리님께서 소개를 해주신다고 하는데 괜찮으실까요?
네, 그럴까요?
네, 그럼 부탁드리도록 하겠습니다.
Remembering my grandfather's sacrifice. Hello, this is the story of my beloved grandfather. When I was young, I used to spend a lot of time with my grandfather, and he often told me stories of his participation in the Korean War. I would have done anything to protect my country, he had said. I was still very young, but I understood that behind his bravery, there was pain that had not healed that time, leaving behind scars. But my grandfather never lost his smile. Time passed, and at some point, I accompanied him to the Veterans Hospital, where the staff greeted him warmly. It was through this interaction that my grandfather said he felt seen and was able to wash away all the pain and agony of old times. For me, it was yet another reminder how great of a person my grandfather was. He always used to say, "The fact that my country remembers me and my service is the greatest consolation and reward." These words resonated with me. So on this day, I sincerely wish that the world remembers and pays the respect to heroes like my grandfather.
네, 잘 들었습니다. 이 사연을 들어보니까요, 사연자분께서도 세리님과 테일러님의 할아버님과 같이 6.25 전쟁에 참전하셨던 국가유공자이셨던 것 같아요. 그래서 이제 어린 시절부터 종종 전쟁 이야기를 듣고 자랐나 본데요. 그렇다면 혹시 두 분도 어린 시절 할아버지께서 전쟁 당시 이야기를 자주 해주시곤 하셨나요? 어땠나요?
Well, when I was younger, my grandfather didn't tell me a lot of the stories because I was just a kid. But once we got older, when I turned about 15 years old, then he started to open up to me about his stories with the Korean War. Do you remember?
I think he probably opened up to Sari more, actually. He liked Sari a lot. They were very close, you know. And I was very close to him too, but I think we joked around more.
Yeah. since I really love Korean music and Korean culture, and I used to ask him a lot of questions. Like, I was very curious. So he opened up about a lot of stories, and I'm very grateful for those times.
네, 이야기를 듣고 보니까 할아버님께서 정말 참 따뜻한 분이셨다라는 생각이 드는데 이 할아버지와 있었던 일화 중에서 6.25 전쟁의 업적이 깊이 와닿았던 순간이 또 있었을까 궁금하거든요. 어떤 게 있었을까요?
Well, once my YouTube channel started to reach a bigger audience, people started to learn about my grandpa and his service in the Korean War. So he would get a lot of love and support in my YouTube comments. And every time I went to visit him, I would always show him the comments and people being very appreciative. And every time I showed him, he would get very, very emotional.
신기하네요.
And actually, a lot of people didn't know that someone from the Korean War was still alive because he was still doing really well at the time. So actually, he received an award. My grandfather had earned a Purple Heart years ago, years before, but he earned an extra kind of like appreciative award. So people came all the way down to Colorado to give him this award, and it was a very, very special moment for him. He felt very, very appreciated, and I think all of the pain that he went through, he felt like he was being heard.
이게 구체적으로 어떤 건지 설명 좀 해주시죠.
The Purple Heart Medal is awarded to those who were injured or killed during their military service. So my grandfather got injured twice during the Korean War very badly, protecting his fellow comrades. Therefore, they award this special award signifying your bravery and courage fighting for your country. He was so courageous. He was only 19 years old when he went to fight in Korea. I mean, much braver than me, you know.
Yeah, I think so too. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. 약속해요, 이 순간이 다 지나고 다시 보게 되는 그날, 모든 걸 버리고 그대 곁에 서서 남은 길을 가리란 걸. 인연이라고 하죠. 고부하게 felt like we weren't there. The door was cracked and you came in. I don't regret it, dear. It's worth the pain. I loved you even if only for today. This is fate we both know. There's no way you can deny. Can't believe this is such a beautiful day, but you're not here. Why didn't you stay? There's so much I wanna say, but my words get in the way. If we ever meet on another road, I'll never let you go. I guess this love wasn't meant to be. Our fate was just a dream. If we ever meet on another road, I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go.
할아버님께서 굉장히 용감하셨다라고 이야기를 해주셨는데, 그런데 또 안타깝게도 유감이지만 최근 할아버지께서 세상을 떠나셨다라는 소식을 들었습니다. 만약 할아버지께서 이 손자 손녀가 한국 땅에서 꿈을 이루기 위해서 이렇게 노력하고 있는 걸 알고 계시면 정말 기뻐하실 것 같거든요. 만약 할아버지를 만날 수 있다고 한다면 어떤 말을 할 수 있을까요?
Hi, Grandpa. Right now, I hope you're drinking a big glass of beer and dancing with Grandma up in heaven. I'm really sorry that I couldn't be with you in your last moments. It's kind of interesting that while you were passing away, I was in Korea. Seems like kind of like a full circle moment. I just want you to know how much I love you and how grateful I am for you. And I miss you so, so much. And I would give anything to be able to hug you again. I wish that you could have come back to Korea to see how amazing it is. But the overalls that you gave me, I wear all the time, so I feel like you're in Korea, kind of. But I know you live such a great life, and I just want you to know how much people appreciate you, and that you really left a mark on this world. I love you so much and miss you very much.
Hey, Grandpa. Every time I drink a beer, I think about you. I'm really sad I didn't get to see you as much near the end. I'm happy I got to see you before everything got worse, and I'm glad we could have like a moment where I was an adult and we could talk and relate to one another. I still use some of the dance moves you show me, and I love getting to sing songs with you. Yeah, I just hope you're happy, and I miss you every day. And I know you're happy. You're having a good time, I bet.
아, 네. 두 분이 눈물을 글썽거리시니까 할아버지를 얼마나 생각하는지, 그리고 한국에서 이렇게 꿈을 위해서 열심히 달리는 모습을 보시면 얼마나 좋아하실까 하는 그런 마음에 저까지 조금 울컥해지는데요. 이 마지막 훈훈 라디오 공식 질문을 조금 바꿔서 드려보도록 하겠습니다. 이 대한민국에서는요, 이 국가유공자의 애국 정신을 기리어서 나라에서 유공자나 그리고 그 유족에게 대한 보답을 하는 일을 보훈이라고 합니다. 그런데 혹시 미국에도 보훈을 뜻하는 단어가 있을까 궁금한데요.
This is the first time that we're hearing this word, and I think it's a very beautiful word. I think it's very well deserved. And in English, there isn't an exact word for it, but I think there's other things we do. I want to explain other things.
We have like a Veterans Day, and it's a day specifically dedicated to celebrating those who have served in the military. We have many different services like the VA and certain compensation that allows veterans to be compensated and have a place to go after their service. And it's sort of like saying thanks, because it's a very big sacrifice to serve for your country, and it should be honored. And I think whatever we can do to honor that as much as possible is necessary.
네, 그렇습니다. 두 분께서 이야기하신 것처럼 보훈 문화는 정말 꼭 필요한 문화이지 않나 하는 그런 생각이 듭니다. 그런데 너무 아쉽지만요, 저희가 이제 벌써 마무리해야 될 시간이 돌아왔습니다. 이 훈훈 라디오 두 번째 게스트는요, 한국을 사랑하는 가족 세리 앤 테일러 두 분과 같이 함께 해봤는데요. 유엔 참전군과 또 그 후손들의 희생 헌신을 다시 한번 되새길 수 있는 시간이 아니었나 하는 생각이 듭니다. 앞으로도 많은 분들이 이 소중한 이야기를 기억하고요. 또 평화의 소중함을 잊지 않았으면 하는 마음으로요. 테일러가 부르는 유재하의 가리워진 길을 들으면서 오늘 훈훈 라디오는 여기서 인사드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
I see you faintly. Are you really there? Or are my eyes fooling me? Walking away, I can't catch up to you. The rainbow's end, I'll never see. Will you be waiting on the narrow path? Will you run from me, or will you come back? I love you, please be my strength. Give me what I need to be able to find you. I got lost, but now I know this ain't a broken road. When I first saw you, my whole world changed. Every part of it rearranged. I try to fight the demons away, but now and then they come and stay. I would say I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? I can live my life bound by lonely. I love you, please be my strength. Give me what I need to be able to find you. I got lost, but now I know this ain't a broken road. This ain't a broken